Hi there, Algebra 2, 4.5, quadratic equations. Objective, to solve quadratic equations by factoring, to solve quadratic equations by graphing. Okay. Zero function is where the graph of the function crosses the x-axis. Zero product property states that for any real numbers a and b, if a and b equals 0, then neither a equals 0, b equals 0, or both a and b equals 0. If a and b equals 0, then a equals 0, or b equals 0, or both. Alright, what is the solution of a quadratic equation? So yesterday we learned how to factor. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to factor this. We get x and we get x. This is a plus, this is a minus. So that's going to tell me double negative or double minus. Alright, we have 5 and we have 6. So I have to find something that will add together to get me 5. 1 and 6 will give me 7 when I add them together, negative. 2 and 3 will give me 5. So this is 2 and 3. And this equals 0. So both of these are set equal to 0. Alright, add 2, x equals 2 when we want this to equal 0, or x can also equal 3. Okay, so those are the 2 points that we're looking for. Those are my solutions for this. Now, we do it for the same thing here. We have x and we have x. Alright, we should have added the 12 over. We got x to the second minus 7x. Add 12 plus 12 equals 0. Okay, it's a plus and a minus, so we're going to have negative, negative again. We're going to have, we need to make 12 and it needs to add up to 7. How about 3 and 4? Okay, then we set each one of these equal to 0. X minus 3 equals 0. X minus 4 equals 0. Plus 4, plus 4, plus 3, plus 3. You get x equals 3. You get x equals 4. Those are your 2 solutions for that one. Okay? Alright. That's another one. Let's see. Alright. So we're graphing these with tables. First thing I need to do is I need to add this to the other side. So plus 2x, minus 2, minus 2. That's going to get that side so it is 0. You're going to get 12 here. You're going to get 32x. Still plus in between. 5x to the second plus. And that's the equation. I'm going to do this one while I'm up here. Alright, so you have plus x. You have 4x to the second minus 13x plus 7 equals 4. Minus 4 over. You get 4x to the second minus 13x minus 3 equals, it'd be plus 3. Plus 3 equals 0. Now, what it teaches you is you're supposed to use your calculator for this. Okay? So hopefully we can see everything here. Alright. So I'm going to go y equals, I got to turn it on first. Clear. I'm going to go to this y equals. I am going to put in the 5x raised to the second plus 32x plus 12 and hit enter. Then I'm going to go second table, which is going to be on the graph button here. Alright. So initially, why is it not? Okay, it's not quite doing what I want, so I'm just going to restart with it. So you got 5x raised to the second plus 30x plus 14. It should be 32 plus 12. And then I want to go second table. Okay, so when x is this, it's going to get me a 0. But we want to know, where is y going to be zeros? Well, right at -6, there's a 0. And then the other one would have to be between these two. And if I go to point 1, that other one should be at point -4. Okay? So, now, that would be my 2 points. This is a solution. I think it's 6 is my other one. Oh, it must have been -6. So -0.4. And -6 are my 2 points on this that work. Okay? Second quit. Alright, we're going to go Y. We are going to clear this. Alright, we are going to go 4x raised to the second minus 13x plus 3. We're going to go second table. Okay. And right now it's going smaller this way, so I'm going to go this way and see if I can find a spot that it ends up being 0. I'm not finding any y equals 0 yet. I'd have to reset my calculator to do it again and get it to work out perfectly. So in between here and here it happens. So what if we go plus 0.01? So at 25.25 it hits 0. And I feel like we're going to be doing this forever. I think it would have been easier if I would have just cleared my memory. But now at least you know how to plug it in. Second memory, 7 reset. Okay. Now, the other thing we need to know how to do is put it in here and look at the graph, which also I do on Desmos. Which I will do the last problem on Desmos. So you get to look at that. So, we subtract 15 over, we get 2x to the second plus 7x minus 15 equals 0. This was already in that form. Okay, so once again, we're going to type this into our calculator. So we're going to go y, and we're going to go 2x oh, we got to go raise that to the second, plus 7 plus 7x minus 15. We want to look at the graph, so we're just going to hit graph without a second button. And it goes through 2 points. We want to then hit second trace, which is calculate, and I think we want to hit the 0. Skipping over it. Why is it skipping over it? It shouldn't. Well, you can see at least it's graphed and roughly what it's going to be, because now we'll come back up here. That one almost hit it, but it won't quite hit it. Should be right there roughly. So that one's probably, I'm guessing, at about 1.5. And you're probably looking at 1.38 roughly. Actually, no, you want x value, so you're looking at probably -5. So that's how you do those. Now I could do the other one, second quit, y clear. You would have x to the second, not to the fifth, all right, plus 2x minus 24, and you should be able to go second, nope, don't go second, just graph, and it should go again, and then once again you should be able to go second calculate, and it should, I don't know why it's not giving me what I want or completely want, but it should trace your line now. So like right here, I'm going to be probably at about a -0.6, I'm guessing is about where it crosses. And over here, when it gets up there, I would say probably about 4, roughly, would be your 2 answers. Now, there's one more problem, and we're going to do that one on Desmos. So I'm going to write this out. The function of y equals -0.3 x to the second plus 1.6x to 0.03 x to the second plus 1.60x, and y equals this. I'm going to type that into Desmos here. Y equals 0.03 x raised to the second plus 1.60x. And this is another deal you could use. Alright. I did something wrong. Oh, that's not okay. Alright. And it must be negative. So, zooming in on this, okay? It wants to know our domain and range on this. And I think this should go to 60. There we go. Domain. Domain is my x values. What can my x values be? Well, my x, obviously I can't have a negative distance I kicked it, unless I'm counting because I went behind me, but that's still distance to travel. So your x is going to be 0, is going to be less than or equal to x. X is going to be greater than that. Okay? X is also going to be greater or equal to our 53 1/3 feet, or whatever, meters, whatever it was. Alright, now our y has got to be greater than or equal to 0, and it's got to be less than, well in this case, our y value is only 21 1/3. That would be my range in this case. And there's your homework.